I don't think any of this has got to do with me, and it's just the spiritual aspect and understanding that I am a limitless being, just having a human experience right now.
Love that. Woo! And your t-shirt, Lorna, I can't not read it. For everyone who can't see it, it literally says "Made with no limits" plastered across your front.
Yes. So good. Hello, everybody. This show has been created to inspire you to take action.
Celebrating and reframing what success looks like.
To be the best version of ourselves that we can be.
And we have incredible speakers for you tonight. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our very next episode of the Future Female Show. As you all know, this is a show dedicated to celebrating and reframing success. And tonight is all about wealth.
Yes, absolutely. What is wealth? How do we create wealth in our lives? What is wealth mindset? And what does it mean to us as female entrepreneurs to build wealth and build businesses that not only create wealth within our own lives, but create wealth within our communities and those communities at large. And that's why I'm so excited to have Lorna with us here tonight, because Lorna, your story is really, really brilliant. I love your story, and I'm going to give you a moment to share it with everybody in a second. But she is the CEO and founder of Skyinternet SA, and it is one of the biggest telecommunications companies in South Africa for townships, right? And underprivileged communities. So can I get a huge hell yeah welcome to Lorna?
Okay, 1, 2. Evening, everybody. Thank you so much for an introduction and a round of applause. I'm Lorna originally from Port Elizabeth, but I've been in Cape Town for more than 15 years, so I think this makes me a Cape Townian.
I think you are a Cape Townian now.
Yeah, but I'm just an ordinary person who saw a huge gap within the townships that I come from. And having studied ICT, sort of took in and I thought, you know what, there is actually nobody right now that is going out there improving telecommunications infrastructure within townships. And everybody is like busy in towns, and I mean, that market, everyone's got fiber now. Nobody's looking at these people, and having come from a township myself, I know that a lot of the times we look at affordability, but there's actually a lot of money within the township. It's just that you have to sort of tap into that space and understand how to sort of work your business within that market. And
we're always up for a good hell yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just it's not easy, but one thing I can say is starting a business is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. And being in the telecommunication space, I think it sort of fits in well with me being a mystic in a way. I don't know if that has anything to do with the internet, etc. But yeah.
Well, I mean, you're a woman. Us women are mystics, right? It kind of goes with the territory. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love your story so much, is because you are a woman, CEO and founder in a very much male-dominated industry. And you are not only doing that, which I think is kick-ass on its own, but you're also looking at a need, serving a need, but that need is uplifting a community as well, because access to education, access to information is all provided via the internet. And if we don't have that, it really blocks us from progressing. So what was your motivation? Was it that you found this like gap in the market, or is it the mystic in you that said, I need to help these people?
A bit of both. It's just nobody is going to come for the township unless we as a township realize that we need to start doing something. So it's sitting there and waiting and saying, okay, I'm waiting for the ANC to do this, I'm waiting for that. It's going to be another 27 years, who knows? So it's just wanting to create an impact, wanting to create a change.
And I mean, starting a telco, that doesn't sound easy. Let's
Nope.
be honest. And we were just discussing before what you're doing and how you spent your day was literally installing the infrastructure in the township yourself while being CEO, while recruiting, doing all of these things. So what made you decide that this really bold, different path was for you?
It's just, it's unexplainable. It was in me to sort of want to go out there and push and to just tell myself, you know what? I even went to go and register 50 names to say, I'm just going to keep coming. I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep being consistent. I fail now, I learn, I wake up, and just keep doing what I do, you know?
Absolutely.
I love that you're saying it, that you just like had this drive to just do it, to just go after it and just do it. It's one of the things, I've got a community center in Nyanga, and I've been working with them for 10 years, and we've got so many youth programs, but one of the things that is so important for me is for them to realize that they can do it. So I want to talk about mindset for a minute, because I know that a lot of people feel stuck by their circumstances. And I'm not just talking about people in underprivileged communities. I'm talking about most people feel stuck by their circumstances. And we think, oh, I'm limited. It's like when Usain Bolt broke the world record, right? Before he did it, everyone was saying, no, it's impossible. Nobody can run that fast. But as soon as he broke it, people started breaking the world record. So this is why having examples like you here is so important to me, because I want women to believe, but I want everyone to believe that they can do it, that things are possible. So, so hell yeah. So where do you think you got that mindset from? Because I think that it's such an important aspect. Books.
Yeah. But
were you a bookworm?
No. Coming from a township, you don't have time to read because you've got to be constantly at work to make money. Yeah. So I had to listen to audiobooks. Okay. Yeah. So every time I would substitute a song to rather listen to it, because you have to constantly be like reading a book. I mean, then.
But I call that reading as well. I mean, I'm dyslexic, guys. Yes, dyslexic, and so I listen to my books. But for me, that's still absorbing the information. I'm still a bookworm. Just because I don't sit and read it doesn't mean you're not absorbing, right?
Yeah, it's books, and I think being spiritual. And understanding that we live in an abundant world, like money is everywhere. Money is all around us. You just got to tap into it. You just got to be...
Woohoo!
Yeah, it's understanding that there is the world and then there is the system. So it's you deciding that are you going to follow the system, do what everyone has been doing, or are you going to try to do things differently? And just understanding that affirmations as well. Yeah. I live by affirmations, and nothing has helped me more than affirmations.
Amazing.
I don't think any of this has got to do with me, and it's just the spiritual aspect and understanding that I am a limitless being, just having a human experience right now.
I love that. Woo! And your T-shirt, Lorna, I can't not read it. For everyone who can't see it, it literally says "Made with no limits" plastered across your front.
Yes. So good.
So you recently raised funding. So congratulations. That definitely requires a hell yes, guys.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm friends with Richard Branson, so...
Yeah, tell me more about that.
I was about to say, so how was lunch with Richard Branson?
I love you just dropped that. So, Lorna, Richard Branson is on my vision board. He has been on my vision board for years, and I have never got there. So,
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, now I have the intro. But in all seriousness, how did that happen? And what was the experience?
It was through our co-working space that we work in with my business partner. They have a Tutu tribe thing that they're trying to do for entrepreneurs. That's probably going to unfold in a couple of months. So they invited me to come and have lunch. And as always, I was in between a roof trying to get this internet to work. Got there a little bit late, and the only seat that was available was Richard Branson's, next to Richard Branson. So
It was the universe, right? It was the universe going, sit
like
here.
I said, it's affirmations. And one of the books that I'd like to recommend is Florence Scovel Shinn, written in 1920, The Game of Life and How to Play It.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. I haven't personally
heard
read
of
it.
that book, actually. I'd love to read it.
Florence Scovel Shinn. You
Okay.
should. I think
Everyone
every
taking notes.
female entrepreneur that is currently going through entrepreneurship, because you can actually go through entrepreneurship. So you can. So I think Florence Scovel Shinn, Neville Goddard, those guys really helped me a lot. Right now I'm reading Charles F. Hurnell, called, what is this book called? It's like a mental system thing, but it breaks down everything to how everything is aligned, chakras, and how does that affect your thinking, and how does that open up your innovation, because a degree can get you paid, but it's the sacral chakra that is going to make you a millionaire.
Oh, amazing. You are very much speaking our language.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Do you know, I find you very calming. And as a female founder who is often stressed about money, about funding, about cash flow, about the team, and knowing that you're kind of in that as well and feeling this energy, can you share with us, is there a practice, like a daily practice that you do to get into this amazing state, or what is it for you that works?
So she's got Florence Scovel Shinn's got a sequel, right? And then she's got a book called Your Word is Your Wand, because you must understand that whatever you say, what you say with your mouth, even if negatively joking about yourself, that takes effect, and understanding the law of causation, that it's you're getting the effect right now. That means there was a thought that caused it eventually. It's and understanding the universal laws. What you put out is what you get in. What you get in. Yeah.
It's. I love that you say that, because I always say, do you know why they call it spelling when you write? Is because you're literally casting spells into the world. So watch what you say, because you literally you are willing that into reality, into your reality.
And it's just also like we constantly stressing about, where am I going to get the next dollar? Where am I going to get this? Then what is God's job in your life if you have to worry about where everything is going to come from? Keep doing what you're doing. Focus on the business. Focus on improving things. If there's no money to get something else, focus on another thing. And that essentially will come through. Yeah, just don't worry about how. Because that's the thing. We always want to dictate how things need to come to us. And unfortunately, that's not how it works.
So I was going to actually say to you that if you could give yourself like your best piece of advice 10 years ago, what would that be? Or 20 years ago? If you could. Well, your 9-year-old self had a lot going on.
I'm 29 and going through my Saturn return right now. I think I'm literally at the right time, and I wouldn't have chosen everything that occurred in my life needed to happen to build the characteristics and the character that I am today.
Yes, absolutely.
So I had to be in a township. I had to go through all of that. I had to come from no money for me to understand that even money itself is an idea. So once you have the idea, you already have the money.
Yes. Oh, that is beautifully
put.
put.
So much.
So, Lorna, with the universe, the full power of the universe behind you, I am curious, where do you want to take this business that you're currently running? What is your aspiration?
Cape to Cairo, Pan-African.
Ooh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. The big vision is to just have one African telco brand where you can go with your mobile from Cape Town right up to Cairo without having to do anything. You don't talk to nobody. You're there with your phone. It just keeps connecting. And there's a seamless handover from tower to tower. You don't have to stress about what. And that essentially creates huge problems, which needs more entrepreneurs to now look into how do we create payment portals and these things. So it's running a business where everyone can also tap in and bring a expertise and we can all grow.
So I love that so much. So can everybody hold that vision that in a few years we welcome Lorna back onto the show and she says, guys, I've done it. We've gone Cape to Cairo. So Lorna, we are wrapping up, but I wanted to ask you, I really love women celebrating themselves. I think one of the things that us as women don't do enough is say, hey, I'm really proud of myself. I did this. What is the thing that you are most proud of?
Healing from trauma.
Amazing.
And not even having to have a therapist. I've never even went to one therapy session.
But you've pulled yourself through.
And it's just having that can-do spirit. You know, waking up every day and telling yourself it's a new day and anything can happen anytime. You know, God works in mysterious ways. He knows that he needs to do what he needs to do. So you just wake up and keep doing what you're doing and trust in the process.
Amazing.
Trust in the process. I love that.
Lorna, thank you. This has been so amazing. Personally find your story so inspiring. Can't wait to have you back. I'm sure it's going to be quicker than a few years. Just getting to know you now. So thank you.
Cool.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so glad I persisted. Shame Lorna was having the worst day and I was like, no, you're coming.
Your chair is empty.
You're going to have fun. It's going to be great. You're coming. This is happening. So thank you so much. Is there anything, any final words you'd like to share with everybody?
Well, people are probably going to see us. We're doing some amazing things. Our key focus is still townships, but you might see a building that we've connected with fiber in town. We've got the resources to provide that. And we're working with Octatel now in Nyanga for the fiber, doing wireless in Kailicha. So there's really amazing things happening. And if you're a female entrepreneur out there sitting and thinking it's month end, you need to pay the bills, girl, God has your back. God has your back. And it's all about mental health is more important. And to just being in the right frame of mind is also important. And it's okay, you know, it's okay if things don't work out now. I mean, Skyinternet is probably my third entity. That's why I reserved 50 names. I'm just going to keep coming. There is no stopping here.
I love that.
So much.
I love that.
Thank
Lorna,
you,
ladies
guys.
and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you to all of you.
Thanks for watching the Future Female Show. We'll see you again soon. Bye.